like a star shining brightly, shining for the whole world to see. I can do and say happy things each day, and my Father loves me.
Thanks, Rachel. Do you like singing?
Yeah.
Yeah? What else do you like doing?
Reading stories.
Reading stories?
Yeah.
How come you got to be so cute?
Because Heavenly Father made me like that.
You are darling. Thank you. That was my darling little sister Rachel. I love children. There's 9 of us in my family, and I really enjoy being around them. They're super cute. So for my service project that I did, I went and taught children about museum stuff. We did an open house for a museum, and I kind of helped direct it, and I taught the children about it throughout the day that were elementary age children. So today I'm going to focus on 3 main concepts from interpersonal communication. They are the fact that in society it's more acceptable to talk about the negative side of yourself than the positive side. And the second concept is that it's common in perceptions to assume that others are like ourselves. The third concept is the self-fulfilling prophecy. So we'll start with about speaking negatively about ourselves. So when you're around people, you often hear phrases like, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly, whatever, things that are down on yourself. And I think it's detrimental to your self-esteem. And children are awesome in this way because they're the opposite of society. They don't talk about their worst parts, they talk about their best parts. And they're super enthusiastic about it too. So if they have pretty hair that day, or pretty shoes, or a new shirt, or whatever, they'll just tell you, and they're super happy about it. And I think it adds joy to not only their lives, but also the people that they're talking to. The second concept is that we assume others are like ourselves. And this I noticed mostly in myself. While I was teaching, I would relate the things that I was saying to my own experiences. And that's super common in society with everybody. When we're meeting new people, or just when we're in everyday conversations, we assume that others are like ourselves, that they've had the same past and had the same experience, and obviously that's not right at all. So we need to be careful when we're talking to realize that other people are different, and it's good. They have a different frame of reference, and because society has so many different ideas and people are so unique, it makes it a lot better and more exciting place to live. The third concept is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think this one is super important, especially with children, because they are so impressionable. There's 2 kinds of the self-fulfilling prophecy. One is when it's self-imposed, and the other is when other people impose it. So basically, the self-fulfilling prophecy is when you think something's going to happen, when you think that you're going to do a certain way, and then it actually happens. So for example, if you think before you go into a basketball game, oh, I'm already so tired, I'm going to miss all my shots went off for a week, there's no way that I'm going to do well, then it happens usually. On the other hand, if you think, I got this, my shot's good, I'm going to go in and be aggressive and dominant, then that's more likely to happen. So with the self-fulfilling prophecy, children act how they already assume they are. And lots of what they perceive themselves as comes from what other people have told them they are, or what they act. If they say, oh, Ginny, you're really good at the piano, you should keep working on that, then they tend to practice it more and become really good at it. If, on the other hand, you're like, don't touch the piano, that was horrible, you have no talent in there, then it really messes them up inside. And they're so impressionable that they don't really think of other stuff for themselves, if that makes sense. They take what you say for truth, basically. So in in conclusion, the three things that I discussed is that in society it's more acceptable to talk negatively about yourself and talk yourself down than it is to talk positively. And children do the opposite, which is so cool. And also that we assume others are like ourselves, which can be good, but usually it'd be better if we realize what differences there are, and it makes communication more clear. And then the third one is the self-fulfilling prophecy, both the self-imposed and others imposed. And I just want to leave with you to always be super kind and encouraging to children. They're so impressionable, and you could seriously change their life. It's been said that the door of history turns on small hinges, and it's the same with lives. If you get a child to think that they're worth the world, then they'll act more like